Hello, welcome back, everybody. We've got a big monster to fight today.
We do.
Are you guys prepared?
Kaiju.
Kaiju. Kaiju. Kaiju. Kaiju.
Look, he's only like 2.5 stories tall. It's kind of a small
Baby
kaiju.
kaiju.
Baby Kaiju.
Do.
Even though he's probably like 30 and lives with his mom. It's
He
3
is-
stories.
He's at least more than 10 Lunus tall.
And Luna's like 3 apples tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was going to get a surprise round on you, but you guys had Basil invisible running interference,
Yep.
so that didn't happen.
The greatest son of all time.
How
So
much you
remind
want to
me-
bet that he ate all that old man's pantry?
Yeah.
I don't know how his pantry disappeared, but that's really unfortunate. It definitely has nothing to do with us.
You should really cover that guy's groceries bill.
Well, I know what you're talking about. Anyways, I don't know that.
So
Mom,
what
that
we're gonna
guy's
do is
groceries are delicious.
we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh boy.
But before we do, I'm gonna give you guys a very short period of time to decide. Do you want to ask the Azamar to join in the fight?
I don't want this guy to die, and if the Azamar joins in the fight, like, I'm gonna kaiju fight this guy, but my plan is to knock him the fuck out.
You want him to face trial?
Yeah,
Even if that may cause the local population to distrust immigrants coming in?
if we kill him,
Mm.
that's also going to make people... No
I
matter
think
what.
it doesn't really matter either way, right? Because it's just like if we
Yeah,
kill
You
him-
could cover it up. You could frame it on somebody.
What?
But you want to frame like the old man?
We should
No.
frame his evil plan that wanted to kill that bush.
No, because here's the thing. I do not trust that this guy is the actual murderer.
Either
We
that
can
or
definitely do a cover-up of this is an ongoing investigation.
I will say, all of your interactions with that cop make you think that if you buy him a beer, he'll let you do whatever you want. So, or you get him like a pack of cigs, he'll be like, "Yeah, what do you want in the police report?"
Yeah. No, that's easy.
So, because based off of your interactions, so
That's 10
however you
shiny
decide
right
to
there.
do it, you get the feeling that maybe you don't want to take part in the local police corruption, though. That's up to you.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, it depends, but
Yeah, police corruption is
Look.
okay if it benefits the populace.
and us.
Well, so you guys get a short sentence, and I'll let you decide out of character who says it and what do you want to say exactly to tell the Azamar, because it looks like when you take a good look at him, he looks like he wants to join in.
Does the Asimar? Oh, okay. In that case, I don't need to cast suggestion. I get to
Can
feel
I-
like
It's having him join in could be a good thing combat wise.
more importantly, I think here's the thing, right? It stops him from leaving, because if he's the murderer, the problem is gonna be he's gonna just escape in the ensuing chaos, and we're gonna be fucked. So having him stay exactly where he is in this fucking alleyway is where he should be, and then we can question him after.
I'm going, and it's not like we can't prevent him from, trying to kill this guy as well. He's one Azamar. Granted, he could be really tough, but can I roll a quick insight check on that Azamar real quick?
Yeah.
That's a 27.
Yeah, he's probably at least as strong as any of you guys are individually. So if you guys would probably definitely be able to take him as a group. The thing is that there's a couple of things that are weird with him. Number one, he currently is not armed, which means he either fights with a weapon that's small enough that he can hide it on his person, or he fights with magic. You get the feeling that he probably leans like it looks
Towards the latter.
everything is screaming this guy fights with a sword, while at the same time screaming he fights with magic. So you think it's probably a 50-50 thing.
Magic sword.
I think.
But he currently does not have, as what you can see on him, any weapon. But based off of your understanding of him, he's got some magical swordplay stuff going on.
And wait. So what the wound on the bodies we saw on the dead body?
They were stab wounds.
Yes, they were
Not
stab
a
wounds.
deep stab.
Bullshit knife. He can return to his fucking person that like teleports back to him. When he throws it.
No, it's very much.
So let's let him join in, and then we can see what his weapon looks like.
Exactly.
And let's just make sure we state to the fucker that we want to take this guy in alive.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, if you guys want to take him alive, I'm fine either way. I have no preference if we want to take him alive or kill him. Either way, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So if I understand, you guys, you yell at him, hey, if you want to join in, join in. Don't kill him, though. We have more questions we want to ask him. And also, don't leave.
Yeah. That's what we tell him. All right.
Okay.
Listen, if you're going to join in, buddy, you have to, 1, not kill him. 2, stay here after we are done. We have more questions for him, and we definitely have some questions for you.
He responds back, can I borrow a sword? My sword doesn't work on him.
Sword?
He says, yes, my sword. It doesn't work on him.
What sword?
He says, my sword, the one that I use to kill things, it doesn't work on him.
Where is it?
He says, I haven't brought it out yet.
What do you mean you haven't brought it out yet? Is it a weapon, good sir?
He says,
drawing my spear gun from the nowhere.
Huh?
I say drawing my spear gun out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd also like to use my wild. It doesn't really matter. It's a bonus action either way on my turn. But I was going to use my wild shape.
So before we get into this, he says, I can help without using a sword if you would like, but I think you guys would be very mad if I did that.
Do you have a sword for him, George? Like an old one?
I mean, I technically have... It's not a sword. I technically have an old weapon, though.
Yeah, give it to him.
I have the old harpoon that I used to use my hexblood. I can just throw it at him.
So it's just like a spear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, you toss him a spear.
It's the best thing we got.
He says, oh no, this will work perfectly.
Alright, and I
guess... wait, where's your sword? Is your sword a packed weapon, good sir? Why can't we see it?
He says, I don't know what that means.
What is your... Why can't we see your sword, then? What do you mean by...
I haven't brought it out yet.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Combat starts, roll initiative.
20.
This fucker's so full of shit!
Yeah, you don't have enough time to go into exactly, the deep mechanics of how his sword works just yet.
I can't wait for him to draw the sword that tells him to kill all of his friends. And because this guy isn't his friend, he can't use it on him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll initiative? Mirror, fine.
What did I get?
And if one of you guys can roll off of Basil's sheet for me as well.
Easy clap.
16.
I'm getting some stuff set up here.
Oh wow, Basil's first.
Oh no, Connar Lunu's first. He has 20.
Oh,
I have 16.
Basil's
Then it's
first.
Basil, and then it's me, and then it's you, and then Cinna. And that's if the monster decides to like, I go first. Me, I'm the birthday boy. I'm the one who wins.
I highly doubt this guy's gonna out initiative roll.
I'd be surprised if he does.
His
I would have put it past. I would have put it past it. I've never seen this monster, so this is new territory.
Dude, it's actually crazy how good Basil's stats are. By the way, like he is so like well rounded in a good way.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's not bad in any stat, which is wild.
All right, so let's first. I'm gonna roll for the Inquisitor. All right, Inquisitor's going last.
Okay. All right. Am I up?
Hold up 1 second. That's not what I wanted. Oh no. What did Basil roll? Basil rolled 19?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Connar, you're up.
All right. So, Lunu activates a constellation you have not seen yet. This one comes in the face of it's more dragon-like, if you will.
We are now in the year of the dragon.
Yeah, and
How
fitting.
dating the episode.
Basically, as a bonus action, in this constellation form, when I make intelligence or wisdom check or a constitution saving throw, to maintain concentration. Oh. I can treat any roll 9 or lower as a 10. So,
nice.
Then I cast Polymorph, and I turn into Big Monkey.
Monkey mode.
Well, you've still got the astral celestial stuff on you too.
Yep.
That's a pretty good combo.
So I am big dragon ape right now. More the horns are a bit more grandiose than usual. There's like a little constellation tail that just sort of clips through the environment. And is that all I can do?
Unless you wanna move.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I could just sort of like try to block escape or just sort of make myself look big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could maneuver around him in order so that way you would definitely be able to trigger attacks of opportunity if you tried to run. We'll also say that you kind of get on the other side for flanking since you're so large.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just
for ease of theater of the mind, we'll just say you just take up so much space that flanking's pretty much guaranteed. Since you guys were all talking with him, you guys are all right around him right now. So if anybody wanted to like move away, you'd probably take an attack of opportunity from him as well. So everybody's real close. The only person that'd actually be kind of far away is the Inquisitor because he was off to the to the other side when you were talking with him. So
Lunu right now is just sort of, just I guess trying to get around him.
Yeah. All right, you position yourself so that way everything makes sense.
Big monkey front flip behind him.
Yeah. Perfect. Next up is Basil. What do you guys want Basil to do? Basil's currently invisible, but if he attacks him, the invisibility will go away.
Let me see what he's got again. We have a reopening issue. We could have him. Interesting.
I'm looking at his.
What is Vicious Mockery's second effect again?
It's if he
The person has disadvantage.
Yeah, on their attack on their next D20 roll.
Right. Okay.
I would wait. Let me. Could you click on Expeditious Retreat real quick? Okay, it is concentration. Damn it.
I like to call it expeditious advance.
Is it? It's expeditious.
Honestly, I wish you had Long Strider, but
where is his breath weapon on the sheet, by the way?
It's in like the dragon stuff section.
Oh, I need to make it bigger.
Yeah. I condense everything because it makes the character sheet looks nicer.
You could
that makes sense.
Blast him
with a fucking breath weapon, like point blank.
It would hit me, but
where are you?
Right behind him.
I would say that Basil, because he's so small, could get underneath and fire up, and it wouldn't hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking it too.
The breath weapon, I guess it's not an attack.
It is an attack.
Is it?
What does it mean? Recharge 5 to 6. What does it
mean? He needs to roll a d6 at the beginning of each of his turns after he uses it to be able to use it again.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I mean, that does so much damage. 66. It's crazy.
Yeah. I go for it.
Yeah, I would say that's his best option. Just like right from under him, just blast him.
Shoot poison gas at his bussy.
No.
Pussy blast.
Give me one moment here. Because what I would like to check is, do they count? I don't think the breath weapon counts as an attack.
It's a bonus action?
Well, no. It still takes an action. But what I'm saying is that it wouldn't break the invisibility.
Break it?
Because it's not an attack.
It's an offensive attack. It's a breath
I don't think
weapon
it
attack.
is.
Oh no, this is fantastic. I agree with you completely, Tom. I would love it for
because it's listed as an action, but it because here's the thing is like invisibility says if you do an attack or you cast a spell, and a breath weapon
is neither.
I think is neither.
It's an ability. You're correct. It is literally an ability.
It's your game. It's your game, Tom.
Yeah, for the purposes of how it works for Basil, and we may change it in the future as I look into it more deeply. For today, it's not an attack. It's just an ability thing that happens.
Okay.
Because, for example, like Dragon's Breath, like works through like anti-magic fields, but at the same point, there's no attack roll.
That is true. There is no attack roll.
I like this as a concept of something to look into the future. It's not something that I had considered until just now. So for right now, I'll give you guys the advantage.
It is
the
also
invisibility
really
space.
cool. I think it's thematically fitting too, because when we found him, he was a similar style of like hit and run kind of like hunter, where he'd just be hiding, like camouflaging himself in the underbrush.
He didn't get invisibility until after he joined you guys.
Well, no, but he was skulking around the bushes. We had to actually find him.
Yeah.
So he would be skulking around the bushes, all camouflaged and stuff, and then would just fucking melt shit.
All right. So, before we do it, though, are you sure this is what you want to do?
Yeah, I think it's the best thing. I mean, even if this guy's resistant, we'll find out, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay. Basil gets underneath, and he breathes up his poison damage. And luckily for you all, it does indeed affect him.
Nice.
If it was something else,
if it was acid,
it would not have. So he needs to make, I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
AC 13.
Yep.
Oh god, this guy's con stats probably massive.
Yeah.
No. It's just really high.
He's like the max stat. He just has a 5 modifier.
So good news. He rolled really low.
Nice.
So he will take the full damage.
Nice. So 66.
Yep.
You want me to roll that, by the way?
Yep.
Sure.
Bam! 23 damage.
Not bad.
Roll
Not bad at all.
Oh, he has to roll it at the beginning of his turn. Next turn, yes. For the recharge?
Oh, yeah. It's at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's up to you guys to remember, though, because I'm definitely going to forget.
Yep.
And I've been kind so far with it. Give me a moment here. So next up is Austin.
All right, how's this thing looking?
Very powerful.
I see. George is going to do a bit of setup, and he is going to be casting Shield of Faith on himself.
All right.
So he could get that extra AC. And, what kind of action Shield of Faith again? Oh, it's a bonus action, that's right. And then George is going to move to, like, the side of him, flanking him.
Yep.
How far is he away from this, actually?
He's right in front of
You
us.
guys are all right there. You were, like, in conversation with him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to flank him on his side, so whoever gets up with me, they can flank with me.
Well, I'm already behind him, so you can literally attack him head on.
Okay, I'll attack him head on. I'll get the sneak attack if I crit.
Oh, well, if you have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage, so you get sneak attack no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna melee him as I get my 24s.
Stab him in the ankle.
Anyway. Hold on. Sorry, I need to update my AC to 24. Alright, so. George is going to proceed to attack. That hits.
Or if a 20 hits.
So you go and you've got your sword. And you're stabbing it in, and you see a notch in his plated armor, and you go to stab into it, And you're like, this is definitely going to hit. And then he uses his reaction, and your sword stops right before it pierces the skin. It does not hit.
Good thing I have extra attack. 23. Does that hit?
It looks like whatever ability he used is still in effect.
He keeps twisting his ankles so you can't stab at the notch.
It seems like he has some sort of psychic shield protecting him.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
You get the feeling that this is something that he probably can't do forever, but you get the feeling that it will also probably last the round. But you know that he can't take any attacks of opportunity now as well, since he used his reaction. So if anybody wanted to move back, you're more than welcome to do so.
I can't use my bonus action to do anything. I've already moved up to try to hit.
No, you were right next to him, so you could technically...
Yeah, if you wanted to move out of his reach, because he basically casted a version of shield on himself. It's not shield, it's different, it's not a spell, but functionally they're almost identical in terms of
I might help with the flanking duty, just in case. And just
remain?
Yep, and just use the dodge action, so it has disadvantage against me.
Oh, use your bonus action to do dodge?
No, my move action to dodge.
I don't think Tom lets that in that his.
No, yeah. I don't have that as a house rule, unfortunately.
Okay.
I know you guys sometimes do that one, but I don't have that.
Okay, then never mind.
Don't you have some levels in Rogue?
I do. It's just I have the bonus action to do that. I use my bonus action to.
Yeah, you can still just move. He was just like.
Oh, you bonus action for Shield of Faith. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, which is why I wanted the dodge bonus. So.
Yeah, well, but next turn you'd be able to do that then. I forgot that you used Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you move back, Austin, or no?
I can't move back because that needs attack of opportunity time.
No, he does
not.
No,
he used his reaction to activate the shield.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, then I'll move back.
Just
okay, melee.
Zelda backdashing, just hip
hop. Yeah, it was Korean backdash.
Yep.
I wave dash back towards Blair, just like, be careful trying to hit him now. Think he's done some magic mojo.
The Azamar yells out, "No, it's psionic. Have you guys never seen one of these before?"
No, not at all.
I say they're immune to acid and psychic damage, and they've got some mind stuff.
Huh?
He says that's why my sword doesn't work on it.
Is it a psychic sword?
He says, I don't feel like I should be giving you any more information about how my powers work.
Why not? We could use it to, actually strategize.
Mean over Fitz, but
Get fucked by facts and logic.
Lunu.
Oh yeah, no. He says, no, I'm not interested, but thanks though.
Lunu grunts and gorilla. Psionics are just magic with just a different name. It's the same shit, different coin, or same. It's the same shit with a fancy name, except it just comes out as oogu, oogu, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's offensive, Lunu.
Well, so next turn, it's Murderizer's turn. Yay, Murderizer! So what Murderizer is going to do
Wait, I thought it was Blair that was next.
Nope, Murderizer.
Wait, what did
Murderizer.
Murderizer get us initiative?
16.
Ah, I see. Okay.
His dex is a lot lower than yours, though. So.
Alright. What does Murderizer do?
He's gonna swing his great club. And he could do it twice. One of them, he's gonna target Big Monkey.
Oh.
And then the other one, is going to go against either Blair or Cinna. So odds are even, guys.
I'll go evens.
Wait, you know, we actually forgot to have William roll as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was here.
He's very much here, though. He was helping us read these guys.
No. He definitely is here. I will roll him in at the end of this turn. Well, actually, let me roll him in first in case he goes before this guy. I forgot to bring up his thing. I kind of forget that he's here sometimes.
We're gonna get Art.
I think he would like that.
Yeah.
He probably would, but that's too easy.
He's gonna turn out to be the fucking final boss of this game. I fucking know it, man.
Alright, so he got a 9.
Which isn't that the same thing that the? Oh, that's the same one that Tasura rolled.
Yeah, it's the same as me. What's his dexterity?
+1.
So I go before him, I guess.
Okay. That sounds good. So, first one of the Great Clubs is going to hit Big Monkey. He rolled very high. Does a 27 hit you, Connar?
Big Monkey's AC is 12, so yes.
I was gonna say I don't think Big Monkey has any armor. A lot of health.
A lot of health. Roll your damage.
The damblage?
The damblage.
21 bludgeoning damage.
21?
Mm-hmm. So that'd be what, an 11 con save?
Yeah.
For your concentration?
Yep.
And you get advantage on that, right?
No, it is. If I roll lower than 9, it just sets to 10. So
don't bother rolling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because your minimum at that point has got to be at least 13 or 14.
14.
Yeah. So this guy pretty much isn't going to be able to break your concentration then with his great club. So we just skip all of that. And then Cinna, evens or odds? What did you say?
Evens.
It is odds.
That was nice.
So that means it's gonna hit Blair.
Oh. I got Shield's reaction.
Well, hold on a second. It might actually not have hit you, funny enough.
Oh, yeah,
really low. Does a 16 hit?
No, actually. Okay, good. Thank you for that.
He missed his 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And it is now your turn.
Me?
Yep.
Yep. If any attack roll effect will be with an advantage. Because I'm flanking.
Okay, so would this be a bad time to launch the grenades at him?
It depends on how much property damage.
property damage, eh?
We're also inside a building.
Well, I thought
No,
we
we're
were.
not.
No, we're like in an alleyway, kind of.
Yeah. No. It's my wild magic grenades. Wait, where's Basil?
Underneath.
Invisible somewhere, standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, great, fantastic! So if I launch my grenade,
Yeah.
it will do unspeakable things to my son. So I will not do that.
Yep. Yeah, don't worry
It
that
could
the rest of us
empower
are
him
here.
to become a god or something, or it could just turn him into a pipe plane. I would rather that not happen.
Yep.
So,
You know, the rest of us are
a
here
real
too.
boy. Loses all of his
you
abilities.
could turn him into a real boy. That would be horrible. He'd lose like 40 HP.
Becomes a 1 HP commoner. Immediately dies.
Immediately dies. Trips on a rock. Immediately dies.
He's airborne, so he would fall and then take a d6 of damage and die.
Well, I don't think he's airborne.
I thought he was airborne.
No. I said that he went underneath him and then sprayed up.
Okay.
He
Wait.
can't fly yet.
Oh.
At least not in this form.
You can give him like a broom or something. Anyways,
Dude.
so here's the thing I want to do, right? Wait. Don't I have some like bullshit thing, like extra hex, or am I insane? Is this a thing we figured?
You can cast hex as a bonus action, and then do your normal attack or eldritch blast.
No, the hex blade's curse, right?
Yes.
It's this shit, right?
Yeah. There's the Hexblade curse and then the hex spell. They're two different things. Both of them are a bonus action, and both of them curse the target.
Which one is actually better to cast first?
This. Because
This one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you can crit on a 1920.
Yeah.
And you get a bonus to the damage rolls equal to your proficiency bonus, which your proficiency bonus now is probably like what, 3?
What, my charisma stat?
No, your proficiency bonus.
What is the proficiency bonus? I'm actually done with
It's the thing right next to your armor class.
You're right, it is 3. It's 3.
It's
I'm
the
like,
thing that gets added.
Yeah, so a plus
everything.
3 to damage is just 0.5 damage less than hex, but then it gives you all the other stuff. So
yeah, so it's better for sure. So yeah, I'll cast Hexblade's Curse on this guy. And as a bonus action, and I will fire off my 2 underwater spear gun shots.
all right, roll it.
These hit. I guess
Ooh.
yes, but
The first one, I'm definitely thinking yes.
yeah, there's no way the first one didn't hit, but I don't know what this guy's AC is.
24 is the second one because you have advantage. I'm flanking.
Oh, that's also true. Yeah, so there's. I mean,
But this is a ranged attack.
Yes.
Then no.
So it would
is
just be
a
normal.
20.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can move back a little bit and then do it.
However, wait. Its reaction thing would be over now.
Yes, that is true. I had not forgotten that. So the first one hits no matter what. He does the reaction thing again.
He has 2 reactions?
No, it's because
his turn's over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so he
That's
got a new
reset.
reaction.
Wait, so what happens? I'm confused. The second one on hit because of that?
The second one.
The
does not
second
hit.
one doesn't hit. The first one does.
Yes.
Bad.
So you roll the damage and then add 3 to it.
20.
Nice. Very good.
So pop.
Dunk. Him right in the fucking.
You stab him and with the spear gun, even through his psychic shield, and he says, "Oh, you guys are gonna give me so much inspiration when I murder you."
Inspiration for what?
He says, "My poetry." He says, that's why I've been doing it. I've hit a roadblock. And only murder can inspire me.
Did you try, like, I don't know, watercolor painting? Or, like, literally anything else besides murder?
He says, you haven't read the poetry. It's wonderful.
Okay, serenade me then.
He says, yes, I'll do that with your blood.
That's not how serenading works.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Lunu says that's marinate, not serenade.
Is there anything else that you do on your turn? He has used his reaction, so if you wanted to move away so you weren't in melee distance, you could.
Sure. I will move away slightly so that I'm just outside of his melee range.
Yeah, he definitely has like reach of 10 feet. So if you move 15 feet away, you're good. But that's only if you want it to be like literally, like right outside of the range.
Right.
You've seen him swing a couple times, so you know the distance.
Okay.
All right.
The Azamar yells out to you. You're gonna want to take a couple more steps back. Says you can choose not to listen to me.
All right, I step a couple more steps back.
All right, so now you're 20 feet away. Okay. He says, "Never say I didn't do anything for you."
Sure. What? I didn't catch your name, good sir.
He says, "I'm called the Inquisitor."
Nice. I too like going by titles instead of my actual name for no reason. I'm Blair Audina, head Bubbles Guard.
Bubbles Maiden. We are all Bubbles Maidens.
Bubbles Maiden. Oh no.
Like a shield maiden, but Bubble Maiden.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good. So next up is Tasura.
Oh.
Because you have higher initiative than the Mind Flayer.
Alright, cool. I'm going to... I was trying to figure out if I had anything that was like AoE or like a save that would be better to
it would
use.
Be best to just straight up attack. I am flanking. You have advantage if you are melee attacking.
Alright, so I'm going to attack, but I have to get rid of like the great damage because I don't want to do all that. Because like I want more chances to hit. So I'm going to rage, and that's going to give me a 8. So if I remember what an 8 is, that is something that I do.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah. So a light shoots out of my chest. He has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
He nat 20'd.
Okay, sure, whatever. Then
it's the best time for him to do a nat 20.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attack with my anchor. That was awful. One more time.
What the fuck?
Well,
got a nat 1 in that.
Does you have advantage?
You do have advantage. So it's 12
so that would be
24.
24. 24 breaks through his shield. You hit him.
Okay, nice. And I have to add +2 to this because I didn't do that before. So that's 8 damage. And that's all I can do this turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll goad him to keep trying to attack me. If I can do that.
Yeah, roll me either perception, no, sorry, persuasion or bluff.
Can I do
I'll
intimidation?
also allow intimidate.
Okay. A 9. Why am I going so bad today?
He says, I am a warrior of great intellect. I will choose my targets based on the highest percent chance of success.
All right.
He doesn't go into it.
That just seems like you're scared.
He says, all of you will be murdered in the most poetic way.
Ooh.
The ballad that I shall write after this is done will last 1,000 years.
I bet your singing's off key anyway.
Lunu,
He says, I'm a writer. I don't sing them.
Oh, where's the showmanship?
Then you only ever write an iambic pentameter.
You've got nothing that a perspective incoming performer needs. You need the pizzazz. Otherwise, what's the point?
Lunu then monologues
He
in
says-
sign language the importance of showing others your work and being able to take constructive criticism. None of you guys know what sign language is, so this is lost
Yeah.
on everyone.
I see Lunu was a ninja all alone.
He says, I'll find meanings in your words once you're dead.
I hope so. Jeez, improve your material.
So next up is our Arcanist friend, our the Illithid. He turns to you and says, "Should I try and seduce this one too?"
Blair is in deep thought. I'm gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm flipping a coin.
Oh no.
All right, heads. He tries to go for the head. Wink, and then tails a no. I'm flipping it.
What do you mean wink?
Oh, he's going for the head. Yes, actually yes. Do what you do best, Squilliam, and put that charisma to good use.
All right. So he turns into a medium-sized version of this creature. And goes to attempt to seduce. And oh no.
No, there's no way.
So he rolled really low.
Who did?
The
William?
Illithid.
Oh.
So yeah, the guy kind of looks down and says, like, I'm sorry, you're not my type. Also, you just copied what I looked like. So it's just kind of looking at a little miniature version of me. You know, we all don't look alike. It's kind of insensitive.
Will Scully defeat the racism allegations now?
And so next we have the last person in the initiative. who rolled really bad on their initiative. The Azamar. So what is the Inquisitor going to do? So the problem is, out of character, is that a spear is actually a terrible weapon for the Inquisitor. He can't really use it.
Like it's totally bullshit when he's like, "Ah, this will work just fine." Meanwhile,
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, I have no idea how to wield this thing."
He said that it would work fine. It is not going to work fine. So instead, what would he do?
I mean, he could try to spear this round and then realize it sucks.
Well, that is essentially what it's going to be. So he holds the spear out, and goes. Yeah, I guess. So he doesn't get any closer. He takes the spear, and he throws it at him. He throws the spear. So he's doing a ranged throw attack.
I just watched this man yeet my my holy spirit gifted to me by my god. This guy.
Yep, he takes it, he picks it up, he's like, this is pretty good, and he chucks it at him.
She froze them.
And the chances of him hitting essentially require him to roll a nat 20. He doesn't get advantage either because he's not within melee range. And it bounces off the mental shield surrounding him and hits to the ground. The Inquisitor turns to you all and says, do any of you have a more elegant weapon? That one didn't do very much.
Yeah, because you threw it, dumbass!
He says, it was a spear. What else was I supposed to do with it?
Do you not know where the pointy end of a spear goes?
He says, yes, you throw it through the air.
You want a glaive?
Oh my god, it's just so
He says, sure, I'll give it a try, and he holds his hand out for it.
Okay,
Toss it to him.
I'll toss him the glaive, sure.
All right.
It's another spear.
It is.
It's a long spear.
George,
Yeah.
do you have an old sword you can throw him?
I'm kind of busy at the moment.
So he doesn't have any other actions. So we're at the top of the initiative. Giant monkey.
Giant monkey, that funky monkey. It's time for the 1-2 buckle my fucking shoe. And Grape Ape over here is going to throw one punch. 18, I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
It unfortunately does not.
And then throw another. 24.
24 does hit. Even through the psychic shield.
So, monkey taps on his shoulder, so he turns around, and then fucking just gives him a nasty hook.
Yep. It's the 1-2 punch. Both of them connected, but only one of them broke through the shield.
Yep. Pop, pow. Making it.
The Inquisitor, upon seeing this, lets out kind of like a yelp of joy, and he says, "This is great. It seems like he's enjoying watching your fight.
It kind of makes me uncomfortable how much he's enjoying the violence.
It is a little unhinged how much he's enjoying it. You know, you can only see one eye through the layers of feathers that like block his face. The eye just it sends off the wrong message. You're like, he definitely is enjoying it too much.
Yeah. And that's really all Lunu can do. He's gonna hold the line.
All right. Who's up next?
Basil?
That's right, it is Basil.
He has to roll a thing to recharge the breath weapon for the D6.
Yep.
Here's the D6. He does recharge it.
Yeah, let's keep blasting.
You want him to use the breath weapon again?
Yeah, blasting. Could he get a little bit behind him?
I would do that after.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, just blast him from below again, and then just run away. Like get away from him.
Well, he failed his save again. He's got a really good modifier too, but he's just been rolling really bad in his con saves.
What's his con stat?
If you want to roll me that damage again.
Okay. 66. Yeah. 21.
How is he looking?
How much damage did that do?
That did 21 to him.
21.
Good medium damage.
Yeah, maybe he's a little over half, give or take.
Nice. Doing good. And it just goes straight through his shield too, because there's no roll.
Yep.
Alright, let's see.
Basil.
Then did you want Basil to move out of there?
Yeah, move away so that I can shoot my wild magic grenade.
All right, he moves out of range. No attacks of opportunity because he's already used his reaction still.
I apologize. I had to mute for a moment. How's this guy looking?
Oh, I said around half, give or take.
Okay.
Assuming he doesn't have any additional forms.
Oh no. Remember, guys, knock him out. You get a vision of Lunu in the back of your brain. Knock him out. Don't kill him. I know he's a skyscraper, but...
So next up...
George.
Is George.
Get him, George, get him.
How do I non-lethal... I mean, I know non-lethally... George uses his ultimate technique. He gets it back a few feet, yells, "Self-defense!" Just so Luna won't get mad at him and shoot at his kneecaps.
Alright, roll it.
Gonna unload the fucking... with magic bullets.
You don't get advantage on these, Austin. Just to remind you, it's a range attack.
Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to use the bonus action aim. You're saying, Connor?
You do not get advantage from...
Cunning action aim.
Yeah, so you got whatever bonus you got from that.
I get a bonus attack advantage on my next attack roll.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. So actually, you can only use this bonus action if I haven't moved. Shit. Oh wait, I already moved away. Okay.
Yeah, you were already out there, so you didn't need to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so George does not move. He's going to bonus action aim, yell self-defense, and fire the magic bullet with advantage.
Roll it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
the rapid
Nice.
fire.
You gave yourself advantage, so that's sneak attack too.
Oh, the damn.
I get to reroll this one on that die.
Yep.
So that's a D10 I'm rolling.
What's it?
That's the 9 now. So 9 plus 5, 14, plus 6, 20. Plus, also, let me add that. I'm going to smite as well.
I would.
I'm just going to do it. Not level 1 smite.
That's still 3d8, I believe.
Is he a demon?
No.
It's 2d8.
No. Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's right. 4d8. Because it's 2d8.
Because you crit.
Yeah, and you crit.
So roll it twice, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's 2 15s. So that's 20 plus 21, 41 plus 30, 71 damage.
Holy shit. The fucking damage.
Hey, it's me here, George, your DPS. And they were magic too. So that's full 6 shiny. I'm sorry, not shiny. Magic B coin. What cast did George rot?
So he did have a second form.
What?
But you killed him before he could activate it.
Oh, did you kill him?
You actually kill him? Kill him?
Yeah. He's
God
dead.
Damn it, Austin.
No.
I asked you.
Look. You
I
can't.
said aim for the legs. I didn't expect him to die like a Fallout character.
Look, the problem is that you said you aimed for the legs, and then you just blew them apart.
Here's what I like to imagine. It's like, see, I'm going non-lethal. I'm aiming for his kneecap. You shoot his leg, and he breaks his neck on a building.
Look, guys, he was gonna start. He was gonna have this whole thing, and where like his psychic shield was gonna start sprouting some extra arms that were gonna give him extra attacks.
Oh,
You
shit,
killed
that's like
him.
a really cool boss fight that we lost. Thanks so much, Austin.
Way to go, Austin.
No, I did the math. You killed him by 2 points.
I'm assuming this like doubled his HP or something like that. Or
No. He had like 162 HP, and with Austin's attack, it brought you guys up to 164.
I can't even cast.
We sped run the boss.
You literally skimmed me. Yeah, you. Well, guys, I guess this is the first group all along. We did it. We just got the world record speed kill on Lord Murderous. We did it. Good job, everyone.
I'm so
So the
sorry.
Inquisitor hands the glaive back to Cinna, and then walks over to you, George, and he like shakes your hand, and he's like, stunning, absolutely marvelous. He says, I haven't been this entertained in quite some time.
I didn't mean to kill him. Looks at angry Lunu, making like
Oh
angry
yeah, no,
gorilla
Lunu
face.
in gorilla mode just picks up George and signs, "We are talking later."
Hey, man, I was just aiming for his legs. I didn't expect him to fucking blow up.
That's like saying, "Oh, I'm just aiming for his legs," when you just casually toss a landmine under someone's feet. That's literally what we just witnessed here today.
George is like,
Alright. Fuck me.
George.
I'm not gonna lie, George, that was really impressive, and if Tito were here, he'd be shedding tears.
Yeah.
Lunu turns back into his form. I told you one fucking thing! One goddamn direction! This was a fucking obvious plan! He wielded a club! That doesn't match the MO of the murder!
Anyways, hi, so Mr.
I don't want... I will interview him in a second. George. I'm going to give you 300 shiny. You have less than a minute to go buy a diamond. So we can revivify this fucker. Go.
George just leaves, defeated.
You have 3 minutes to buy. You have a minute to buy a diamond.
Wait, can Basil cast Expeditious Retreat on other people or just himself?
On other
I
people.
can cast it on myself.
Oh,
I
you
don't
have
deserve this. I have the spell. I don't deserve it.
Yeah,
Ew.
Well, also, you can already dash as a bonus action,
Yeah.
so it doesn't give you anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I moved fast there. Well, wait, I have a better idea. I cast Fly on George to make it so he will actually be able to get there and back.
Mm-hmm. Well, so funny enough, you guys are in one of the few locations that getting a 300 shiny diamond is actually very possible in a very short period of time.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll just give him Fly to make it even easier for him to dip in and out. Go, George, go!
So, George, if I can get you to roll me either a perception check or investigation.
I cast guidance on you before you
You're
go.
not in range. How can you do it if you're?
I can cast guidance before you leave, and you can use it.
Yeah, and then I will allow you to also roll either survival, perception, or investigation.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Or if you have some sort of tools that you think would make sense.
I'm
I don't know what kind
gonna
of tools you have.
perceive. I'm gonna perceive.
All right, roll
I
it.
knew I should have invested in the spyglass, an item that lets you see far away, and the player's handbook statted it as 1,000 gold for some reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, there's this stupid fucking item called the spyglass. It's like a
Look.
mundane item.
Do you guys know how much plate armor costs in the book?
How much?
Yeah, it's like 900.
No. Plate armor costs 1,500 gold.
What
All
the
right.
hell?
Do you know how much mithril plate armor costs according to the book?
How much?
You're never gonna guess.
Is it 1,000?
1,500.
It's 500 gold.
What?
So the mythical metal.
Oh yeah, because magic item prices are fucked.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not even magic. It's not even like the magic one. It's the base one. They basically put it in the lowest tier, and the lowest tier all costs 500.
Tom, they didn't even make mithril like an item you can use to spew your weapons with.
Yeah.
They only did it with an adamantine.
Hey,
Yeah. But there's a mithril plate armor that costs 500 gold.
For every nice thing that D&D 5e did to streamline things, there are just
There's always going to be hiccups. I just find that one really
100
funny.
fucking hiccups.
That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, it's really funny.
Anyway,
But yeah,
George, you rolled a total of 23.
Yeah, no, I did.
23. All right, George. You see two possible places. One of them, a jewelry store, looks pretty solid. Another one, you see some markings on a back alleyway that you read Thieves' Cant, and then underneath it, you read with your ability to do Thieves' Cant, like in an alleyway just down the street from there, it says Underground Gem Market. Which one do you go to?
You have less than a minute.
Wait, so there's normal gem market and then ugly and then underground?
Well, underground, like it's like run by criminals.
How long will the normal one take if I do it?
You have no idea.
Fuck me. And I even have a spell called Augury, which would help me know, but fuck me.
Wait, why don't you just cast it then?
It takes a minute.
Fuck!
George, you have full permission to just steal a fucking diamond, leave the money on the counter, and...
Oh, that makes me feel bad. Oh, I'm trying to be moral.
You're so like putting the money down. You're not stealing. You're just expediting.
You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, George goes to the seedy underground place. It's probably full of criminals or whatnot.
All right, so you go to the door, you knock on it, you do the secret code knock that you know how to do because it was written in Thieves' Cant. And a slit in the door opens and you see two eyes. It's like, what can I get you?
Looking for some fine jewelry.
He says cursed or non-cursed.
Just say a diamond.
Just a diamond. I'm not looking for anything fancy.
He says, what's the diamond for?
You know what it's for.
He says, killed the wrong person, did you?
You gonna rub it in, or are you gonna let me in?
He says, put the money in the slot. And the slot opens.
How much did you give me, Con?
I gave you 300.
Okay, put the 300 down.
A diamond comes out. It looks like a normal diamond, but there's some dried blood on it.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He says, pleasure doing business with you.
I get it now. Blood diamond. Okay, that's...
He says, what?
Run!
Yeah, George just leaves. Like, before he says what, George leaves.
So, you get back. Do you have Revivify on your spell sheet, Connor?
Yes.
It'd be really funny if you were like, no, I didn't have the spell. I just wanted you to get it.
It's my last.
George has the diamond. Don't ask about the blood.
I will ask about it later. I do not actually.
Don't ask about the blood.
Look, I don't think the blood doesn't matter. Just cast the spell.
I cast it on the big guy here. So for this, he's brought back at 1 HP. Before he can get up, I am casting Entangled on him. Just to tie him down.
Yeah. See, he's awake at 1 HP, but he's on the ground. He's like, oh man, I didn't even get to use my second form. I'm the only one of my species that can do it.
I'm sorry about that.
You guys really missed out on a really cool form.
It would have been real cool, I bet.
He says the poetry that I could have made.
Well, I guess you could write some poetry about the line.
He says it was really boring and uninspiring.
Oh, yeah, no. Boring is one. Yeah, no, it's true. So, I'm going to get back to you in just a moment. I have one person I need to talk to real quick.
Says you brought me back from the dead and you're just going to let me sit here?
Yeah, no, it's, I'd rather you...
Can I have another good berry?
No. You tried to kill us.
He says it wasn't personal.
It kind of seemed after a little personal.
He says the poetry would have been very good, yes.
Yeah.
That part was personal.
Yeah, that's why I cannot give you...
He says, no, like literally, if you let me kill you, I will write the best poem ever made.
I don't believe it. Your showmanship is severely lacking, good sir.
Yeah.
What use is a good poem?
He says, look, just because I'm not charismatic doesn't mean I'm not a poetic genius.
So, here's my question, Murderer, real quick, and I'll get to you, Inquisitor, in just a moment, while I have him here. Here's my first question for you. How did you kill those people?
He says, oh, well, you see, I'm a really big guy. And I carry this big club around with me, so that way, it doesn't look like I'm doing the murdering. So I've got a bag here on my back. He says, you can take it off. I'm tied up.
Yeah.
You take the bag off?
Yeah.
Sure.
So you open it up, and inside is a collapsible pole with a small blade at the end of it. He says, so what I do is, there's also like a bunch of papers inside, and you take them out, and you realize that some of them are used, some of them are unused, scrolls of pass without trace and invisibility.
Wait, so it's just literally like Goku's fucking like expandable staff with a knife on the end of it.
Good.
He says, it was brilliant.
Okay.
I turn invisible, or I shroud myself in shadows, and I sneak through the city, and I stab people with a little knife.
From far away.
From far away. And then, when I appear, I'm in, a whole nother thing. Everybody's like, well, it couldn't have been him. We would have definitely seen him. This huge hulking guy walking through.
Not like he just appeared out of nowhere or anything.
Yeah.
Man, this is quite the interesting weapon. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Your logic is sound.
No, not his logic. His method is sound. His logic for doing this is dumb as shit.
Sorry. Your method is incredible. Like, this is honestly it's a great plan. I'm not gonna lie.
I've thought deeply about this over many years, as the urge to break through my writer's block got worse and worse.
I also grabbed the spear or the staff, whatever the fuck you call this thing. I retract it so it's down to its tiny form. And I'm like, here, Basil, this can really help you since you've been skulking around a lot recently.
Don't give it to the child.
He'll do so well with it.
If
You're just starting this fucking serial killer, Blair. Don't.
No. He knows that murder is bad.
I know.
Right,
we need to turn it in as
Basil says while still invisible. It's true. Murder is bad unless it's not.
See, look, he gets it.
Basil,
so we don't need that for
if you want
evidence.
Actually, good advice. Come talk to me sometime. And yeah, that's evidence.
Oh yeah, I guess it is. We'll just ask him for it back after they're done with it.
You can probably make your own.
Oh, I guess
literally,
so.
we have
Wait a second.
Tito.
I have an idea. I just take pictures of this thing,
and you send it to Tito.
Like retracted and not retracted and expanded it, And I just send it to him like, hey, Tito, could you make a fuller version of this? With potentially bonus features. For Basil.
I sent you my shaft. Please respond.
I sent you my shaft. Please respond.
Tito says,
like...
who is this for?
Basil, my son.
He asks for height and weight measurements. Because of his physicals, you know these.
Oh yeah, I do know these. I crit rolled that.
Yeah.
Every single detail perfect.
Yep. So you send him. He's like, all right, I'll come up with something.
Thank you.
All right. I want to roll insight on this guy after he's explained everything. Just to see if he's actually, like, telling the truth about this.
Mm-hmm. Roll it.
Well, that's a 10.
You know this guy's got, like, a bunch of mind stuff that maybe he might try and do something in order to get away. But you also get the feeling that he's a little proud of what he did and how he did it. And he seemed to really like it when Blair was like, that's very clever. So you think he's probably telling the truth.
I tell him, like, look, buddy, I really wanted things to turn out good for you, but it's not looking good. Honestly, you probably should have channeled your murdering to something like mercenary work, or you could have joined the Boros Legion, the Boros Company, and they would have, gave you the job to murder people.
Aren't they world-conquering tyrants?
Yeah, I know. It's sort of like, why are you trying to,
He says, well, if you'll let me go to them, I will. I came here because...
you committed crimes in non-Boros.
Well, you could just cover those up, can't you? You guys are connected politically.
No.
I mean, we could, but we have no reason to.
He says, you guys let the cult leader walk around normally.
He's under police protection. Or at least he's doing community service.
Just exile me.
Look, here's the thing: all the people we've covered up for had something actually useful to offer us in return. What do you have to offer us?
He answers with poetry.
All right, yeah, just send him away.
Yeah, no, that's the last comment is just killing me, good sir.
Wait. No, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. They ain't going to exile you. They're going to kill you. They're probably going to try you first and then kill you.
It'll probably be a mock trial, knowing this situation.
Honestly, it's just gonna be a big mock trial.
It's not a mock trial, but go off. I get what you're trying to say.
No, just sort of like guerrilla court. Just sort of like...
The Inquisitor comes up and
Lulu,
says...
you just did a fucking pun.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we just save all of that trouble and kill him now?
No. He's still a citizen. If we just kill him now, Wait,
is he a citizen? Is he
We'd save the taxpayers some money.
Wait, isn't he also not a citizen? Isn't he visiting?
No,
he lives here.
Oh, he does? Okay.
He's a citizen. Yeah. He will be tried like any other citizen.
Part of me wants to, like, out of character. Part of me wants to, out of character, be like, hey, you know what would also be a good saving on taxpayers' money? You being fired.
The Inquisitor is kind of a part of a non-governmental organization.
Yeah.
It's government adjacent.
And yet
he's not paid directly with taxes, but he might as well be.
He might as well be.
Well, I mean, wait, did we get any directive to bring this guy in alive for some extra reward or anything, or was it just like either way, they didn't really care?
Nope.
No, we also needed to know how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what we were
you also have
bringing
not
him back
actually
was worth the 300.
Huh?
I was just telling Steven that paying the 300 to bring him back was completely just so we could figure out how he did it.
Oh, yeah. And then you were able to confirm that it was actually him doing it.
Yeah.
But more specifically, you have actually not accepted any mission that's offered a reward for this quest.
That is true.
Yeah, we were.
You guys just kind of did this out of the goodness of your hearts,
which
and
is
the fact
good publicity.
Good
publicity for Bubbles.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I think the better publicity is to parade this idiot through the fucking streets and bring him in ourselves, than just leaving a corpse behind.
Yeah, exactly. We're bringing this guy in.
That's how I see it, anyways. Because either way, right? I don't think the taxpayer money of a foreign, nation. Oh, I guess it's not a foreign nation, but still, whatever. The place that has nothing to do with us at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's an immigrant, yes, but we are also immigrants from here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant like the taxpayer money and sending him through the court system.
Yeah, I mean, he should still face trial.
He should face trial, and for the closure of the families whose loved ones he's murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think there's any remorse in them eyes, or anything in those eyes.
Nothing but poetry.
Pure lack of showmanship. Blair is still upset over this.
Hold on. George blows in his ear while he's tied up, wondering if it makes a sound.
George, you don't have lungs. Stop trying to do that.
It's not healthy.
Hey,
it's not.
You force it happen at this point. you start to miss some things when being alive.
So no, we want to turn him into the proper authorities.
Yeah.
All right. You want to kind of make a show of it that you're turning him in?
Yeah.
How are we making a show of it?
Well, we bring him through the fucking streets, and we bring him.
You arrange a press conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we've apprehended the serial killer.
Wait, before we do that,
White is here. You could just have White do an interview for you guys.
We should talk to the Ashmore first before we do all this. I will say.
The Inquisitor says, "What do you want to know?"
All right.
Why are you here right now?
Yeah,
says I was hunting him.
Okay, with who?
He says I was doing it of my own volition.
Aren't you with like an organization?
He says yes, but it wasn't one of my assigned tasks. You see, the thing is, I was looking for a good, exciting fight, and like you all, I tracked him to this location, this general area, and unfortunately, I found out that it was his species is called a Brexit, Braxat, and they're immune to my sword. So then I just simply waited for, once the police had cornered him, I was caught up in the thing. I was monitoring the situation and was planning on finding out wherever he lived, and then I was going to come back with a more normal sword to finish him off at another time.
So, could you please show us your psychic or whatever sword? Psychic or acid sword or whatever it is you use that does not work on him?
He says no.
Why?
He says I have no reason to. To draw such a magnificent blade and not to use it would be a crime.
I'm gonna roll insight on him just to see if just to tell if he's not saying everything to me. But also,
if it's not successful, I have an idea. By the way, of how I can.
Or if you want to,
I'm gonna also cast guidance on myself.
Allowed.
That's gonna be with an extra spicy D4 on top of it.
Nice, 15. You hit the next threshold.
Yep.
Unless the next threshold was 14. 14 is also a pretty good number to be.
Yep.
So yeah, you don't. He doesn't feel obligated to show you anything. and he does believe that his sword is special, and that you get the feeling that he's at least being sincere, and that he thinks that it's not worth taking it out at this time.
I'm more doing the insight to see the reason why he's here. Is that
he was hunting this guy. The thing that you kind of get the feeling of, especially based off of what you had heard that he was thinking about, was that this was someone who he was legally allowed to kill. So that he was hunting down the murderer kind of like as a vigilante, because he wanted to kill the murderer.
Okay, wait.
You get the feeling this guy is also kind of he's got an urge to kill.
I whispered to Cinna, "What if? Do you think he'd draw it for a worthy challenge?"
Oh, definitely. I didn't get a left to do in that last one.
Why?
George kind of took it over.
Right? Why don't you? If you challenge him, then we might get him to bring out his sword so we can see why he's so intent on hiding it.
Look, that sounds good and everything. Hey, buddy, would you be up for an honorable duel?
I mean, not right now.
Nice little 1v1.
No, yes, right now. Exactly right now.
How long does your entangle last, Lunu?
About 10 minutes. But
you can have like the normal police come in with like chains and stuff, and they can arrest him properly.
And we'll do the press conference interview, and after that we can do a little spar, I guess.
I just want to get this guy is hiding out of character. This guy, I'm just trying to get him to draw it now so we can see what the fuck is up with his sword. Because I think he's trying to hide it for some very specific reason. I don't know why.
Something tells me we could be fighting him later. Like
I think he's just like a soul knife or something.
Yeah. No, something tells me that too. Out of character.
George just gotta out of character. I also think like maybe we could possibly fight him later on, as like I don't know how traditions in this country work.
Yeah, no. If he wants to do like an honorable duel after we turn this guy in, also we should probably do a press conference with White Ear. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's true. I call White on my phone.
She's been with you guys.
Yeah, she's with us. She's been in the background. She can't.
She saw George fucking murdered.
Yeah.
She's just taking tremendous.
Well, again, she saw you take out a criminal. Believe it or not, George, this is one of the. And then after that, you rushed off and brought the criminal back so that way they could face trial. If that's not the most noble thing you guys have done.
It probably actually is, and imagine the picture she took on her sending slate for this article of George just fucking like nuking this guy from orbit.
Just up before and after.
YouTube where you like fucking TF2 fucking killed shit. Like fucking.
But yeah, well, I'll say, is there anything that you want White to focus on? We'll say that the interview press conference just kind of happens. But if there's anything that you want her to focus on, you can tell me that, and then I'll do some rolls in order to determine how it's received.
Just the facts of we were working with. Oh my gosh!
Actually, no, we weren't with anybody.
No. Remember Fern's organization.
Were we?
Yeah, we agreed to.
I don't think we, no, I don't think
they gave us some intel.
Fern said that he didn't care what the mission was, and that if you wanted to use this one, he'd back it up.
Yeah, we have to say it's a mission.
Yeah.
It's not an actual mission. I mean, we should just take full credit, like unironically.
I think we need to say it's a mission so that he can put it in the documents as a mission.
Yeah.
Well, so if you wanted to take full credit for it, he did say like you could use the cow mission as the mission.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah,
I did not realize they specified that no specific.
The cow mission is not worth.
No.
Or he says you guys can make up something else. Fern just seemed like it was like we just need to put something down on the paper.
Yeah, no, I think this is fine.
The cow mission, goddamn.
Yeah, we're not using the cow.
Hey, you guys got a lot of money out of that.
Strangely.
I mean, in how much money we're going to save on not having to buy ammo for a huge portion of this campaign, we actually probably did. However,
yeah, people were just throwing out all these coins. I don't know why. They were worth so much the other day. It's a fortune.
Austin unironically never has to buy another bullet for the rest of the game. We could be level 20 and he still have like thousands of V coins left.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you were doing it for the Catalytic Order.
Yeah.
That they wanted you to protect the city streets and hunt down the murderer.
Yeah.
Do you mention at all the chief investigator that you've been working with, the one who chain smokes?
We can just say that we had support from the police force or something.
I mean, we did.
Technically.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, we should say we got support from, you know. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to, because then being able to still rig stuff with the police would be very useful.
Yeah.
What do you tell the public for the reason why you brought him back to life?
So that he could stand fair trial.
And to have, to let the families of the, you know, of the victims have closure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
He's still a citizen.
I mean, I don't know if
are there any embellishments you want to add to the story?
Do we need to? I mean,
we should definitely hype George up here and say that George did it in one shot.
Oh, you get angry at me and then
to be fair, most of the other, like, you had Basil's breath. You guys hit him a couple of times. Cinna hit him, but they weren't as noticeable because of all like the armor and the magic and that kind of stuff.
Basil was invisible the entire fight.
Yeah. So if you wanted to play down everybody else's contributions in order to hype George up,
make it seem like George is the strongest member of
one of the members of the Friends of Bubbles was able to take down this mighty serial killer by himself, single-handedly.
Yes.
Now, so
and
here's
brought him.
Here's an important follow-up question. Do you include in the story who made the gun that did it?
No. Absolutely fucking not.
Tito's still serving time. He's doing his community. Tito's doing his community service.
And plus, if we say that, the science community will be so mad at us.
No, the science community knows what he's doing for you guys.
It does do they?
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
Look, I'm gonna be real. Will the science community be okay with it? Probably. However, does Tito deserve any credit? No.
No.
Yeah.
The last thing we need is him building a small empire in our backyard and becoming self-sufficient. That would be a disaster.
Yeah, that would be so bad. That would be a future final boss if I've ever seen
this
one.
Fucker is already... Look, nothing's also saying this fucker's also, like... It's just, I guess, a point for Tito. Nothing's also preventing him from starting a fucking small insurgency in our backyard by just handing out weapons to random buyers.
Yeah, he has the potential to make a mech suit.
Like, we cannot be giving him unlimited funds with this free advertisement. This is not happening.
All right, so you leave out everything about the gun that did it.
Look,
just say George is just a really good shot. George is just a really good shot.
George is just cracked out of his mind.
Also, most of that damage was... A good portion of that damage was, you know, his own ability.
Your smite.
Yeah, the smite.
I just realized I wasn't supposed to smite do damage on smite at range, but here we are.
We'll just say that the reason why it worked was because of the wild magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
flavor.
It's combat's been over for almost like an hour now, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
fine. Do you specify that you were using paladin abilities to take him down?
Yes.
Easy reputation farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean into the paladin thing. I use my quick footing and my quick wits and my awesome paladin abilities to take him down. Big Lug didn't know what was coming.
Blair just
he literally got his leg blown off and he broke his neck when he fell down. That's all that happened.
No, they don't know that.
He's leaning over on George.
All right.
Also, he's probably still down a leg, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, no, but
highs
gone.
Or lows?
Oh, no. Highs.
Can we
can't get much higher.
So high, so high.
Okay. The story has been written. You'll find out what happens later.
Nice.
Oh, no. Oh,
no. So you guys wanted to talk... Was there any other questions you had for the Inquisitor?
So...
Other questions. We were actually going to be talking to your order next. You know, just see how...
He says, yes, I've been briefed on all of you.
You have?
He says, oh, yes.
Do you know if they have a mission for us or anything?
He says, well, I am not the one in charge of those things, but I was planning on making a suggestion.
Oh.
You see, all of you candidates have, you know, been going around, at least trying to, you know, go through the motions in order to get the audience with the Pope. He says, in fact, actually, just the other day, that monk came through, you know, wanting to go on the pilgrimage, and I was the one who was assigned to test his abilities, and I made sure he failed.
He failed?
Yes, I stabbed him with my sword.
Is he okay?
He says, oh, yes, they take care of everything.
Why?
What was his weakness? Like, how were you able to overcome? He seemed pretty fit.
He says, I stabbed him with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my next question. Why?
He says, oh, yes, it was a test. We were fighting.
Okay.
So, why did
He says, I absolutely adore having the challenge be an all-out brawl. I can't get enough. And the best part about it is we have this whole special arena that if you, you know, if you die in it, it saves you and pulls you out.
Oh, sounds like my kind of thing.
I get to kill people in it all the time, no repercussions.
Okay, let's.
I like elbow Cinna. I'm like, this is your chance, girl.
Right. So maybe we could take a little tour of this little arena here. Maybe we could schedule a brawl, something. I don't know.
He says, well, there's a group of you. I'm sure the Grand Master will pull in the others to join as well. He kind of, the way that he kind of says the others, you get the feeling he doesn't like them.
Is this a team death match I hear?
He says, well, it depends on the whim of the Grand Master what the rules are.
Well, I'd be down to go toe-to-toe with you any day, good sir.
He gets, like, really close to your face, and he says, "Wonderful."
I'd love to see what that sword of yours can do. I just, like, draw my back weapon again. Let's see whose blade is stronger.
Basil vomits in the background.
What are you talking about? I don't mean that sword, you fucking weirdo!
Basil,
I want to show this fucking weapon! He refuses to show
I'm going to be real with you, Blair. It was getting a little bit flirtatious, a little,
if I was a little child, I would barf.
Boy, it was like blushing, like, wait, no, that's not what it is!
But, Basil, I like to imagine Basil's that kind of kid. Whenever a guy is introduced to, like, the parents, like, whoever the parents dating, they get real defensive and just like, ew, gross. Just hate the motherfucker just for existing.
It's like it's like still invisible, he just kicks the guy in the shin, he has no idea what just happened.
I'm sorry, just imagine, like, Basil goes up to him, like, hello, small child, kicks him in the shin, and then scuttles away like a crab.
Yeah. His response is, to you summoning your sword and being like, let's compare. He says, oh, my sword is, too wondrous to draw out over such a simple contest, a contest of without any meaning. He says, in the arena, we will test each other's blades.
All right then, I'm looking forward to it.
And he says, and if the Grandmaster should find a different challenge for you, where that's not possible, I'm sure destiny will put us on a path in the future for such a confrontation.
Hey,
he says,
as a believer in destiny myself, I'm inclined to agree.
Lunu, thinking about their place in all of this, just wonders if this is just sort of a ploy. Who does the Order currently support right now?
So the individual orders don't have any official positions. For all intensive purposes, Fern is supporting you guys. But officially, the Order is not supporting anybody. Because the person who makes the decision for the churches is the Pope. They're deferring to them. Even though you're underneath the assumption that they, like, the individual people, like the Grandmasters and that kind of thing, probably do have their own opinions about things. You get the feeling that this guy, though, that you're talking to, doesn't particularly care one way or the other who it is, because he's a little bit insane.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So you're, with all of your insights and your understanding of who this is, you don't think that he's trying to set you up for political reasons. You think he wants to stab you and is looking for a way to do it that won't get him in trouble. Again, not because of anything like personal. He likes to stab things.
Yeah, he's just a
he's just a little bit smarter about making sure to do it legally than the other guy.
Yeah,
but one could say that all of you all also fit that category of stabbing things somewhat legally. So,
I mean, it's not wrong.
And you really judge him if he's just a little bit more happy about the situation.
Yeah, no, Lunu does not take pleasure
You just watch George gleefully blow up a guy with a nuclear bomb in orbit. Like, just
Everybody has their hobbies.
for no reason
Yeah,
whatsoever.
look, Lunu isn't, but George, that's a George activity, and George can be into that.
See, Lunu said non-lethally, but George said
I didn't expect to blow him up.
All right, George, non-lethally, okay? Genocide? All right.
Okay, lethally, right? Hold on, let me check my gun. Blows him up.
Do you think that's what Oppenheimer said? I think he said I didn't mean to blow him up.
No, Oppenheimer said he wished he got to use the bombs on Germany. Anyway, Lunu actually goes over to George. I like to apologize about the snapping at you. You did good work, though, George. I'm very happy that we were able to take care of that with overall minimal damage, and thank you for at least getting the diamond for me in time.
You put my flights on you, George. Good job.
You're welcome, I guess. I'm just more thought you were going to be more mad. I mean,
no, I'm happy the way things turned out, George. I was upset that you killed him. But
you really pulled it back.
But you did take accountability for your actions. And
Murderizer speaks up a little bit. He interrupts you. He's like, George, if you could do me one favor for killing me.
Luna's like shaking his head. No, do not.
Yeah, no, George. How do you respond? Do you say yes, or do you want to hear what it is?
I mean, not that you don't deserve to die.
I would not even pay him attention anymore. He's the authorities' problem now.
Yeah, he's like getting taken away by 25 police officers.
Yeah, no, George is like, as much as you deserve to die.
He's like, write a poem about it. Send me a poem about my own death.
We need to go. Let's talk about this somewhere else, guys. Let's go.
Do you want to write him a shit haiku? Like a really lame haiku? Oh,
George gives him a letter. It's like a shitty haiku.
Yeah. Do you do that? Do you write to him in prison and send him a haiku about you murdering him?
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm sorry.
It was self-defense. How about you?
What? This is self-defense. How about you? Does that work?
All right.
This is months later in the future. This letter gets sent to him.
Yeah.
Like he's on death's, he's at the fucking, it's your last day, enjoy your last meal. Oh, so someone wrote you a letter. He gets that.
It's a haiku about how underwhelming he was as an opponent, how lame he was.
Roses are red. It was self-defense, bro. Sorry I did you in like a dirty asshole.
And then there's one that looks like it's one from Lunu, but it's actually a letter asking about his car's extended warranty. And then he's sent off to the gallows.
And then there's one more, and then there's one where it's an advertisement from Blair for fucking showmanship and performance classes.
Jazzercise with Blair.
Yes.
Anyway.
So where we are right now, if you guys wanted to go and accept the mission from the final Holy Order, we could probably wrap that up in 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
We definitely wouldn't have time to start it, but you could at least get the mission. If it's already starting to get too late, though, we could just do all of that next time. So
I'm down to do it tonight because I'm not going to be here. I might not be here next Monday. So
yeah, we can do it real quick.
All right, so you guys go to the final Holy Order. The Inquisitor is no longer with you. He goes off to do his own thing. This is a couple hours later.
Do we ask what his name was right before?
He only ever told you the Inquisitor, and if you pressed him on it, he would still be like, "That's my name."
Man, I'll just be Head Bubbles Maiden then.
So you guys go in again. There's like a lobby area. They take you into the back. This one's a lot more ornate. The lobby area almost kind of feels like an old bank. Like you walk in, and there is actually people doing banking in here. Like it is actually a functional bank. This is like, though, if you go to like a main headquarters of somewhere, like it has banking services here. It's not the whole purpose of the building, but part of it is sectioned off as an actual bank. There is a booth for exchanging Vcoin for normal coins, but it is closed. There's a sign on it that says closed indefinitely. They take you in the back, and you end up going through another area, and this one is just decked out with training equipment. Things like the ability to weightlifting. There's even like a full track inside that people are running around with inside this building. You see people training, and they bring you to another section, which is more their like administrative offices, and they bring you to the one with the head. It just says Guildmaster at the top, and inside you are met with a middle-aged woman, has very large glasses, and is wearing plate armor that kind of looks almost too big for her, but she seems, as she moves around in the office, that she's able to wear it functionally fine. And she comes up to you, and she says, "Ah, yes, you are the Friends of Bubbles. I've wanted to meet you all for quite a little bit of time." And she shakes all of your hands very excitedly.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, she says, "I'm the guild master here, or the grand master. I just, what you guys did with manipulating the Vcoin markets was absolutely perfect. I'm a huge fan." Yeah, they've been causing us so much problems. I've been wanting to tank that coin for so long. We were lobbying for extra regulatory stuff, and just nothing was working. So very big fan there. Just don't do it with the normal currency, she says. Then we'd have an issue.
Oh, don't worry. That was never our intention at any point.
I don't even think we have jurisdiction over that one.
She says, "Well, once if your candidate wins, you'd be able to manipulate even the normal currency, at least within the borders of Aethervathy. Of course, we prefer you not to do that." She kind of got like serious for a second.
Never our intention. We really, really, really did not like viscosity after some horrible stuff we saw in Poland.
Yeah.
We wanted to very much teach him a lesson that his kind of business is not going to be tolerated.
So, just question.
Yeah, she says, "I was really upset when I had to pass him."
To pass him?
Yeah, like give him the ability to, give the guild's official stamp of approval.
Yeah, he's a.
He had his slaves do the challenge for him.
The friends of viscosity.
He says, "Oh no, those are mercenaries."
Oh, I
Or
see.
they were.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, I believe you guys killed those people, or at least almost all of them.
Oh wait, yeah.
But no, there are the Deep Sea Warforged are basically enslaved, and they're quite powerful. Some of them. He has his own little elite troop of them that kind of act as his bodyguards. And the rules dictate that candidates are allowed to choose champions to represent them. That's the reason why you are here. Viscosity was also able to do that. You know, we put him up against a couple of our captains, and they were able to succeed.
And
they're really, yeah, they must be pretty formidable then.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of,
yeah. So, with all of you guys, how many of you are going to be competing? She kind of looks to the Illithid and Basil, and is like, "Is it just, you know, you guys, all of you?"
quick huddle.
Yeah, I guess what would be the optimal play here? I mean, we could have. I mean, again, William is here for the pilgrimage to actually do it.
Yeah, it's a part of his community service.
It is a part of his community service, and Basil is officially a friend of Bubbles as well.
Yeah,
so I mean,
there is a quick question. Is there an age limit to being in the
No.
arena? Okay. So you could just have a child go into the arena if they felt cocky. That's... Anyway, my
You
own
need to remind
opinions...
them.
Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be allowed. Not because there's an age limit, but just because it generally wouldn't be allowed.
No, we're not. We're not.
But if you
doing
guys
an
wanted
age-
to bring him in, we wouldn't stop you.
For a
He's
moment,
not a normal child if it wasn't already obvious.
For a moment, I thought they were going to be like, "No, we're not good. We don't have an age. Like, we're not we have an age limit. Like, granted, we don't have an age limit, but we're not going to force them to fight adults. We have an age bracket for that." The kids fight
Like
the
the junior
kids.
blue guy.
Oh, Tom, I will do anything so that is the case. That Basil has to fight off other kids his age.
Guys, Basil would murder those children.
You just have to make some strong fucking kids then.
No, well, because
It would be
all right. So you guys ask if there's an age bracket for Basil to compete separately.
Yeah.
Highs or lows?
hi.
I only joked. Oh.
They say, "Isn't he a dragon?"
A
That'd be
dragon
kind of
child.
one-sided, wouldn't it?
Actually, how do you know?
He's
How do you
very
know?
young. He doesn't even know what mirrors are.
Mom, who's this other kid in the wall?
The Grandmaster says, it's you guys are pretty well documented at this point. We know it's a dragon. You guys made headlines. You were
That is
bringing a
true.
dragon around with you for a while, and then this small child shows up. And then we know that the small child goes regularly to special classes. It's a dragon.
Yeah,
The common folk may not necessarily realize, but all of like the big government officials, they say.
All right,
we
yeah,
know.
no, that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense. So yeah, he could just join us normally. He is indeed a dragon. So yeah, I mean, I think we could just have everyone join us. I mean,
It says, okay, how many total?
so it says 4 plus the extra 2, right? So it's Basil and William.
All right. So she pulls out a file, so we'll need to have some captains that can go toe-to-toe with you. She says, how does this sound for rule set? And what's it called? Do.
Touch me, baby. Let them know that I am. Okay.
So she says, how does Team Royal Rumble rules sound?
I don't know what that means.
If you could elaborate.
Should me and Colin, the actual people that have watched the wrestling, elaborate?
Basically, she because I'll say it mechanically for how it works. There'll be an arena. First round, one person from each team comes in. Second round, another person comes in, and then it waterfalls until eventually everybody's in, and then last team standing wins.
Are there any ring outs or anything like that?
Are we in like a cage match?
Mm-hmm. They say for this, how it works is if you can knock someone down, they get teleported out of the ring.
When you say down, do you mean like to their knees, on their back? To like, what are we talking about?
He says if they were outside of the ring, they would die.
Okay. Oh, so you mean like outside the ring knockout?
Yes. Well, no. It's
Like
a fight to the death. But there is actual, like, it will save you before you die. So, out of character, functionally how this works. If you go down to 0, you're immediately teleported out. No death saving throws, but you're stable. Basically, there's no chance of death. But if you go down, someone can't heal you to bring you back up. You're out.
Right.
Because you get teleported out of there.
So, if the first person goes in, and then they knock out their opponent, does the opponent's side bring one person in, and then, like, we bring one person in, or what? How does that work?
So, the first round, one person gets in.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of who gets knocked out, on the next round, the next person gets in.
Okay.
So if you guys have 6 people, the last person doesn't go in until the 6th round.
But on round 2, if the one person's still standing, we have 2 people in the ring.
Yes. And theoretically, if you knock out those 2 other people, on the 3rd round, you have 3 versus the other 1.
That's pretty nice.
But the same thing can happen to you guys in reverse.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, where we get like, yeah, because they just knock out someone early and then they have the numbers advantage the whole time.
Do you agree to these rules? She asks.
I guess if we have the ability to agree, are there any other rules that you'd have in mind we could also do, just out of curiosity's sake?
She says, I'm open to suggestions, but this one seems like the most fun.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering, are there any
limits? She says, are you okay with an audience?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's not like everything we do is under a microscope.
I can't wait for
She says, wonderful.
Wait a second, I can't wait for every single person in this death match to immediately gun it for George after he one-shot and fucking murderize you.
We gotta knock him out. He's the most powerful member of the party.
Yeah. She says that there's no rules in terms of what order you pick. Like, you don't have to submit an order beforehand. You can make that choice when you get there.
Any off-limits magic?
She says, so how the magic of the ring works, once you're inside, you're good to do whatever you want. But if you're outside, the ring will prevent you from interacting with anybody inside. So essentially, you won't be able to like cast buffs from the sideline, but to people inside of the ring.
I was more asking,
and
if
and also they say attacking people outside of the ring before they get into the ring is frowned upon. She says.
No, understood. I was also just going to ask: is there certain spells off limits? Like
no.
Okay, I was more saying if someone casts Banish inside the ring. Is that an off-limits thing?
She says no.
Okay.
I mean, they would come back at the end of it, and then they would keep fighting.
That is true.
I guess you could use what's it? Teleport? Is there? There's a teleportation spell, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's
teleport in the ring. Really, the goal is you gotta stay in the ring. You can't do anything if you're outside of the ring. Are you knocked as out? Are you marked as out if you leave the ring?
Or
only if the ring teleports you out. So if you were to theoretically teleport someone outside of the ring, they're allowed to jump back in.
Okay.
It's not full-on Royal Rumble rules.
Dang, I was going to bring up the iconic Royal Rumble moment where the New Day managed to still be in the Royal Rumble despite being knocked out of the ring because they stepped on a waffle. Therefore, they weren't stepping on the ground.
Yeah, no, the basic thing is they say once you're in the ring, you'll be able to duke it. If you get pushed outside of the ring, you won't be able to interact with anybody inside the ring until you get back in. But of course, the one person per round entering is not like if you get pushed out, you can come back in. You don't need. There's no limitations on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood.
All right, cool.
Alright, have we rested, or?
This isn't going to happen for a couple of days. She says, we're going to sell tickets.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So she says, you guys have 2 days to relax, and then meet us at the Grand Theater. She says.
Could I make a suggestion or request an opponent, like one of the opponents?
Sure.
We met one of your order who went by the Inquisitor when we were out stopping the serial killer.
Yeah.
A chance
He's kind of insane.
He is, but I'm very interested in testing his combat abilities since he wasn't really able to do much without his sword.
You want us to add the Inquisitor to the list?
Yes.
Yeah. Viscosity had to pay us a lot of money not to put him against his troops.
Is he?
But you guys actually want him in there? I mean, all right, I'll throw him in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is he? What is his job here? I guess as an Inquisitor, if I may ask.
Well, so he got the name Inquisitor from when he was working directly for the church. He's functionally a mercenary that thinks that he's doing God's will. But we also he's kind of using it more as a cover than anything. She says that's why he kind of got kicked out of the church and has come here. He's a very, very functional mercenary if you point him in the right direction. So he's very valuable. Like, he makes us a lot of like money from his mercenary work. That's why we, tolerate his quirks within reason.
Right.
He hasn't gone around just murdering random people yet.
Yes.
They think about it for a second, and then they're like, well, none that we can prove.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
So what's his actual name, if I may ask?
Says, I have no idea. He's only ever gone by the Inquisitor.
I'm guessing it's Clarence.
Clarence.
We have to call him Clarence when we see him. It will be very funny because that is not his name.
Or is it?
He'll be like, how did you know?
Yeah, she says,
Okay.
all of our captains are a
Maybe a
little
Brendan.
eccentric.
Maybe a Brendan even.
You usually don't make it up here, and if you don't have something that makes you a little bit odd.
That's fair. All of us are at least a little bit odd.
Yeah, no, definitely. Alright, well, I guess we'll see you in a few days, and we'll have a good, clean fight.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys are leaving, roll me either a perception or an insight check as you all are leaving.
Oh, Lord. Well,
We all do it?
Yep.
Perception.
Oh, shit. I actually rolled well for him.
I'm gonna use my Wheel and Woe reaction to increase my roll.
George will just roll 22.
16.
All right.
16.
So as you're walking out of the people training, a couple of people catch your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Tasura, as you look into one of the side rooms, and you see a weird, lanky creature dressed in a fencing outfit. Fencing. It's got the like the very obvious fencing mask on that you would see, but the head is of what you would say to be like a normal sized head, but the body is so thin that it looks unnatural, like almost like the head is on a stick figure body.
Like, is it long? Is he tall too? Like, weight, like torso wise?
No, it's just about normal medium sized creature, but just unusually thin for a normal sized head.
Right, stick man.
Connar.
Yes.
You walk by a room, and inside you see a drow. They are a drow simic hybrid. It looks like they have goat legs and horns. It almost makes them kind of look like they're part tiefling. Although you can also tell that they've got some gills in there, so they're definitely a simic hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
And
a Capricorn.
And it looks like they're also training with a sword. George, you at one point pass by the window, and you see outside a frog, a large frog man. It's a grung, dressed in a white cowboy outfit, with 2 pistols. shooting at targets.
Oh shit! I thought that was Lumpy.
I think Lumpy's canonically a bullywug, Austin. A different frog man.
In this universe?
Yeah, and wait, I
Oh
believe
yeah, that's right.
this is
Grunts
a
didn't
toad.
exist yet.
Yeah.
Toad. I mean, granted, I also said Grung, but he had a skin condition, but that's just me. But I can't believe it, bro.
And anyone else?
Yes.
Wait, who do I notice?
You notice. Wait, I did Tasura, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you did me.
Okay.
You got the fencer.
Yes, the fencer.
The swordsman, Capricorn.
So Stephen.
Yeah.
You catch a glimpse out of your eye that you believe is the Inquisitor.
Oh.
You don't get a very good look, but shortly afterwards, you see him like go into a room to begin training, and then you begin to hear music. It sounds like it's a Gregorian chants going off. Are you familiar with the song "The Day of Wrath"? It's an old Gregorian chant, but it's also played in like orchestra, and when Mufasa dies, it also plays. It's played at funerals a lot. Basically, you hear very ominous death music, as if many Gregorian monks are chanting them, coming from the room that the Inquisitor went in.
He's killing so many guys.
I just looked it up. Yep.
Huh?
I just looked it up. I'm listening to it now. Anyways,
there's forms of it that are not Gregorian chant. It's actually a very popular song in cinema.
Is it actually played in The Lion King?
One rift of it played. There's like one part in it where they sing the Day of Wrath, which is what the title is. The music for that part played when Mufasa died, but not the lyrics.
This is actually my first time hearing about this, and I love movie trivia, so thank you for telling me about this, Tom.
Yes, the Day of Wrath. It's usually said in Latin or Italian, which it's like dear. What's it called, dude? Dear Lest. I don't know. I don't speak Italian or Latin. But in English, it's the Day of Wrath.
All right.
So those chants begin to play as what you assume to be the Inquisitor's training routine begins.
That's wild. I'm sure that can't be. Oh wait, no. Scratch that. Actually, Blair's very impressed by the random music beginning to play from his mere attacks while he's training that she can hear.
Yep. So yeah, that's where we'll hold off for next time.
Before we end,
yes,
did we level up from seeing George's amazing shot to the legs?
We haven't leveled up in 11 years, Tom, please.
yes, you guys do indeed level up.
Oh, thank
Nice.
God.
But that's only because you guys need to. Because here's the thing, guys. All right, you've beaten the last couple of my bosses pretty well. Or I should probably up the power level of them.
Yeah, do it, coward. Show us why we should be afraid of this Inquisitor.
You assume the Inquisitor is the one to be afraid of.
I mean, it sounds like it. However, I'm fine being afraid of anyone.
Look,
we also
look,
have our 2 boys with us, too.
There's a cowboy that's a frog that shoots dual pistols. That's
All
what you
right,
should really be
I can
afraid of.
shoot a wild magic grenade from a spear gun.
It's true. You guys are also pretty awesome.
And we have Big William, so
Big monkey.
Are we doing plugs or
Plugs?
Oh yeah, I think so. Right?
Plugs?
Yeah, like the thing that you put in your bathroom to, keep the water from going down the drain.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're living in like the 1920s. Anyways.
gotta go?
Hey, I'm Connar / Boosh / Lunu this session. You can find me on Boosh at Conjoin Artists on Instagram, Blue Sky, and on Twitter it's Con the Artist. Join the Discord, be our friend, hang out with us. We'll do fun things like recently, and this is going to date the episode, even though this episode isn't going to come out for a while. Even though I'm posting new episodes that were all from like last year, we just watched the Puppy Bowl together on Discord, so that was fun. We do fun stuff like that. Join the Discord, be our friend, subscribe to us here on the channel. I'm going to pass the ball over to Austin.
This is Austin. You can find me on Octo.
Yes.
Anyways, no, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired today. After today, you can find me doing something in the background. Maybe, who knows? Anyway, it's our good friend Tasura.
Yeah, hi, I'm Tasura. I'm here, I'm around, I'm in places. I just made a Blue Sky, so maybe you can find that. I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is. But, yeah, I'm around. I'm a person. Maybe you can find me. Maybe you won't. But I'm real. I want you to know that I'm real. Let's give this to Steven.
Yes, hello. I was Blair Audina, aka the character with the most foot in their mouth the entire fucking session today. You can find me, I'm also Venty, and you can find me at Venty179 on Twitch, Venty or Venty179 on YouTube, and 79 on Twitter. God, I hate Twitter. And I think that, or just Venty on Blue Sky. That's right. I claimed the regular username without a number at some point. Anyways, yes. Wait, sir, did you already go?
I went.
Alright, and that means it goes to Tom!
Hello, my name is Tom, and my plug of the day are the little rubber plugs that you put in your bathtub to keep the water from going down.
Good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey.